your brethren. Falls in love with it. Still rough, rugged and ready. If they're coming, I'm ready. I've done it already. I ain't running, I'm running it red, see. These men are just desperate. Do anything for the best look. Can't hear when they're speaking backwards. Forwards where I put my best foot. Diamond a shine and a glisten, jump in a bend.
Are you guys ready for the competition today?
Ready to go. I love a little competition. I got the win last time, so let's see if I can do it again.
I've been looking forward to this all week, so I'm excited to get my hands to the controller and see what I can do.
Now, we have something we're doing a little differently today. Like I said, you're facing off in triple threat, and we also have Brian on, and Brian's going to give us some rules here. So, Brian, lay it down. What's going on?
All right, guys. Well, this is a bit of an all-star matchup between two big 2K players.
A lot going on here in the Queen City. There's Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte, home of the Hornets. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, we're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. We do that, and the results will take care of themselves. Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Tyler Hero.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Andre Drummond is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Winston in at the 1. And for Charlotte, they've got LaMelo Ball. The Magician out there with Big Smooth. Then there's Terry Rozier. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got the opening basket of the game for the Hornets. There's the pass to Hero. Drummond with it. Passes it to Hero. 5 on the clock. Releases from 15. Winston's shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And so here's Charlotte following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Rivera. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good.
And going back to the 2020 bubble, Tyler Hero was incredible as a rookie, scoring 16 points per game in the playoffs. A huge reason Miami reached the finals.
Now, here's Rozier. And that one is good. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Butler. Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now, here's Rozier. In the loss to the Celtics the other night, definitely was not himself. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for the Magician, and Oubre subbed in for Rozier. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
Now, here's Oubre. Back to ball. Big smooth to pass the ball. 4-3, Oubre. He's off on that one, and it's Miami the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Oubre following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And here's Oubre. 8 points his last outing. Driving in, and Adebayo sends it back. Here's Hero. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Devontae Graham's checked in for ball. Left side, Butler. Nunn looking around. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, Oubre pulls it in. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep in. Pass to Graham. Back to Oubre. Bridges outside. Got that bucket.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Now, here's Nunn. The pass to Adebayo. And slam dunk by Butler.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
And it's good, 2 points.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Passes it to Nader. Floats it up for Adebayo. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Jackson comes in for Big Smooth. And Miami with a change here, too. Hickson's checked in. Charlotte in the lead. Graham, the pass to Hayward. Drives to the hoop. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Going in with force and strength that time, converting despite the contact. Well done by Gordon Hayward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game. .152 left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Brown. He tries for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Now Jackson. He dishes it to Graham. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. .122 left here in the first quarter. Nunn passes to Nader. Now here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Now, here's Bridges. Can't hit from 12.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Bridges with the steal. Graham, the pass to Bridges. Here's Oubre, and Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Hickson. And Hayward with the block. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
With 2 seconds left. That shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Charlotte leading by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And selected 13th back in 2019, Tyler Hero, highly valued by this Miami Heat franchise.
Had a great opportunity from really day one. You know, coaches and my teammates all trust me. It's just the beginning, just continue to get better. It's a long season and a long road ahead.
Greg, he's right. Still just getting started, but many feel his upside is special.
Well, I mean, he's never been intimidated by this level. Tremendous confidence in his abilities, and that's a great foundation.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
We've got the magician. Ante Graham is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Hayward. And it's Rozier in at the 3 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Goes up the baseline. The shot by Hickson, no good. The Hornets shooting the ball at 42%. Jackson against Brown. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Heat. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. None against Rozier. Here's Nader. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Brown. Here's Drummond. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Drummond's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Now, here's Rozier. And it's sent back by Drummond. Brown outside. Takes it inside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Rozier the pass the ball. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Butler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got the lead back up to 1 now for Miami. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Charlotte moving it around. Knocked loose. Pass to Big Smooth. Right side, ball. Rebound by the Heat. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Bruce Brown. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Left side, Butler. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Winston's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Kelly Oubre comes in for Terry Rozier. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. And it's denied. It's stolen by Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them. And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
And he makes the first. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
And Adebayo drops them both.
How about during his 3rd season, Bam Adebayo took the leap, named an all-star for the first time. Bam was huge in the 2020 bubble, helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals.
Now here's Oubre, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Rivera. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Bridges. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Big Smooth. Now, here's Bridges. Oubre outside. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Graham's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Hickson's checked in. Graham surveying the floor. Oubre on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Adebayo. Charlotte again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Hickson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Adebayo with the bucket.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Butler. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Graham. Jimmy Butler making his last shot, and it's blocked. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Hickson with the ball. Back to Butler. And the foul on Big Smooth. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Magician. And it's Jackson in for Big Smooth. Then for the Heat, Abdul Nader. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Tyler Hero. Here's Hickson. Pass to Nader. With his first shot attempt. And the shot no good, a bit short. Hornets trail by 5. Bounce pass from Bridges. Bring him against Nunn. Pass to Jackson. Now Graham, just 5 to shoot. Over Nunn. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Miami leading by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the pass to Nader. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Brown against Oubre. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Oubre's got his first points of the game. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami.
And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially.
Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Charlotte.
Well, the story is their poor shooting, under 40%. You got to give the D some credit, but they look uninspired on offense. It'd be nice to see fewer isolation plays, more ball movement, and creating for each other.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Winston in at the point. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rivera, the pass the ball. Six on the shot clock. Here's Rozier, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Adebayo passes to Winston. Butler against Ball, and Butler gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Rozier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rozier's got 6 points.
I'll tell you what, Rozier is a guy who doesn't back down. Matter of fact, this guy will take a hit and keep on ticking.
Inside, Butler. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here's Winston. He has 6. Butler passes to Winston. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Hornets call time here.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
Your honeybee. Your honeybee.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Hero. Butler deciding where to go with it. Winston's shot is good. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Kicks it to Butler. Pass to Winston. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 9. Releases, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Got a hand on it. Releases from 15. Rebound by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Adebayo. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Hornets trail by 7. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball, and it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Magician. Gordon Hayward comes in for Big Smooth. Oubre's checked in for Rozier. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ball. Here's Jackson. Pass to Hayward. 5 to shoot. A baseline J. The second effort. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Heat making a switch here. Hickson's checked in. Poked away and taken away by Brown. Good work there as it goes. Brown's got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's Bridges. Following the score by Miami. Clock at 6. Here's Oubre. And the layup falls.
Crafty and cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Hickson passes to Adebayo. Here's Nader. Puts it up from 12, and another basket for Miami.
And even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Now, here's Nunn. Here's Nader. Floats it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
To the paint, here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's Adebayo. 14 points for him. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Jackson. There's 1:54 left in the third. Pass to Oubre. Lays it up and banks it in. Oubre's got 4 this quarter. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. The pass to Nunn. Hickson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson from 11 feet away. The shot by Hickson, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Down low, here's Hayward. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
In describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to, and whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do.
Now, here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nader the pass to Adebayo. To the middle, shot clock at 5. Nader's shot's good.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Jackson against Nunn. Oubre outside. Dishes it to Bridges. Nunn against Jackson. Nader grabs the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's good. Hayward's got 6.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now Adebayo. He's got 14. From 13. Goes back up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The magician out there at Bridges. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Ball in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now, here's Nunn. Count it, good. Nunn's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Graham kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges inside. Lets it go from 11. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Terry Rozier's checked in for Charlotte. Miami leading by 9. Butler on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's always ready to stroke it now. Butler is a sniper. And nice job off the catch and shoot.
Here's Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Winston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 11. Banked in off the glass.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Winston. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now Rozier, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Rozier kicks the ball. Back to Rozier. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Boy, what a path for LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager, and eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
No good on the free throw. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Now, Hero. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From outside the arc. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Winston. To the inside. Intercepted. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Rozier.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Hornets trail by 8. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Winston the pass to Butler. Over in the corner, Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Winston. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Big Smooth, defended by Butler. Pass to Rozier. It's good on the putback. And now just a 4-point Miami lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Boy, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
There's the pass to Big Smooth. Back to Rozier. Makes it off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Hero. And here is Butler. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Gets it to go from 8 feet. 18 points for Bam Adebayo.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Count that one.
How about that composure? So cool under pressure. Well done by Terry Rozier.
Here's Winston. Rozier defending. The kick outside to Butler. Tries from 16. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Now, here's Rozier. And it's Rozier again missing. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 8. 1:42 left in the game. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Rozier against Adebayo. 13 feet away. They grabbed their own miss.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
side, Butler. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded closely. Back to Butler. Pass to Winston. And it's blocked.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Big Smooth. That's to Rozier. All sorts of time. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Butler from 11 feet away. A shot off that time.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
No good off the front iron. And Miami has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Rivera. There's the three. Rebound by Butler. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Tyler Hero.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so it's Miami winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time